So this is the Billboard video where BTS answers questions from ARMY during the Billboard Fan ARMY Face-Off. This would probably have to be my favorite video where it has Jikook moments, because it has, in this 3-minute clip, it has everything I need to believe that there's something going on between Jimin and Jungkook that they don't want us to know. So this part of the video is where they talk about which personality traits they like of the members, and I just want you to take in the way Jungkook acts right before Jimin picks his favorite personality trait.
Jimin?
Did you see the way he was kind of swaying his body like he was anticipating what Jimin was going to say, and his face, this is a face of like, oh, kind of like, oh, Jimin's going to pick me, I better act cool. He's trying to hold, and then when Jimin doesn't pick him, he stops swaying, his smile has dropped, and he looks straight down to the ground like he's disappointed that Jimin didn't pick him.
Jimin?
전 진영의 유쾌함이 제일 부러운 것 같습니다.
I'm gonna replay that in slow motion. I want you to see Jungkook nose flares just the tiniest bit, and then he also shows contempt. Slight nose flare. And then contempt. Did you see the way his lip tugged at the corner just the slightest bit? That is contempt. That is basically him saying, oh, Jimin picked Jin over me. Like he is showing contempt over Jin. He is upset that Jimin picked Jin over him.
제일 부러운 것 같습니다.
되게 잘 오던데요.
I'm gonna go back just in case you guys didn't see that, but Jungkook was actually gonna say something before Rap Monster interrupted.
되게 잘 오던데요.
So he was about to speak, but Rap Monster spoke before he could.
제일 부러운 것 같습니다.
되게 잘 오던데요.
Rap Monster says that Jin and Jimin get along well, and as you can see, Jungkook is showing genuine surprise. He kind of moves his head back like he's taken aback by this statement. His eyes open wide and his eyebrows shoot up. He is genuinely surprised at what Rap Monster said. Which is weird because none of the other members are surprised, only Jungkook is, and I believe Jungkook is surprised because of the suddenness of Rap Monster's statement. Rap Monster says you two get along with each other, and he's talking about Jin and Jimin, but before he says it, he looks at Jungkook. So he briefly looks at Jungkook, which is weird because Jin and Jimin are the ones involved in the statement and not Jungkook. And as you can see, he is touching his hair, which could mean he's scratching an itch or that he's nervous. And the fact that he is looking at Jungkook and scratching his head tells me that he is nervous about what he's going to say and about the way Jungkook's going to react to his statement. And if you see that, Rap Monster says that Jin and Jimin get along well, and if you watch Jin, he looks right at Jungkook, which is weird because Jungkook has nothing to do with what Rap Monster said. Jin and Jimin are the only ones included in the statement, but what does Jin do? He looks right at Jungkook. So this is the part of the video where Rap Monster mentions that Jin and Jimin were playing hide and go seek the other day. Jungkook looks back at Rap Monster. Then he looks at J-Hope, who's looking right back at him. He's watching Jungkook's face to see what he's going to do and how he's going to react. He then looks past Jimin and to the staff, I believe. You can see he was looking for confirmation, and he kind of shrugged off the statement. See, he moved his shoulders, he's shrugging off the statement. He doesn't like the fact that they were playing hide and go seek, so he's trying to laugh it off. He then looks at Suga, who is looking away from him, and he's folding his arms. He doesn't want to look at Jungkook. Jungkook then looks at V, who is looking at his hand. Once again, doesn't want to acknowledge Jungkook. And as you can see, Jin is laughing, and he's looking at Jungkook, but the moment Jungkook looks at him, he looks away. And you can see, once again, he is genuinely surprised. His eyebrows shut up, his eyes open. Why is he the only one surprised at what Ramon just said? The fact that Jungkook did a complete 360 to see everyone's reactions, to see if they were as surprised as he was, tells me that he had no idea that they played hide and go seek. But why would the members not want Jungkook to know that they had played hide and go seek? It seems very childish, like nothing really was meant out of it. But I believe it was because they know the way Jungkook is whenever someone interacts with Jimin. This is a fake smile. Jungkook is not really smiling. When he really smiles, the corner of his eyes wrinkle up. This is a fake smile. What does it mean when people fake smile? People fake smile to hide their real emotions when they want to hold something back. What is Jungkook trying to hold back? I believe his anger that the members were hiding something behind his back, or anger that Jin and Jimin were playing hide and go seek. I'm not too sure. I don't know if you saw that, but there was a slight sneer in Jungkook's face. See, his nose went up just the slightest bit. That's anger. Just the slightest bit. And then once again, it's just very slight. Very slight. And I just want to talk for a moment about what Jimin's doing the entire time. Not much. It's almost as if he's afraid to do anything. He said that he liked Jin's personality, that he thinks it's pleasant, and then he just doesn't do anything else after that. He just looks at the camera, he's smiling shyly, he doesn't want to look at Jungkook either, he's just standing there doing nothing. Once again, there is contempt here. Jungkook does not like the fact that they had hid that from him, or that they were playing hide and go seek. Prolonged blink. Prolonged blink. He really does not like the fact that they were playing hide and go seek, and you can see that he's kind of rocking back and forth. He was kind of nodding his head. That's self-reassuring. He's trying to tell himself that either that everything is okay, not to be angry, or that it was okay for them to play hide and go seek. He's just trying to reassure himself, like he's trying to hold back his real emotion. So what we learned here today is that Jungkook had thought Jimin was going to pick him for best personality, and when he didn't, he seemed pretty upset. Also, he was angry that the members had hid the fact that Jin and Jimin had played hide and go seek, or that they had played hide and go seek at all.
Hello, fellow Jikookers, fellow jokers, yeah. So on this video, I'm about to piggy bank on the video I did by Jikook Machiato. So like we saw on that video, JK was not very happy to know that Jimin had been playing hide and seek and he was the only one who didn't seem to know about it. Now, to anybody, it will seem like such a small thing to get mad about, but if you actually know Jikook, then you will know that JK knows everything about Jimin and that's just the way he likes it. We literally call him the Jiminpedia because he knows everything about Jimin. You just ask him a question and he just like that. He knows everything about Jimin, as he should. That's his boyfriend, so as he should. So with the help of my friends, I was able to like remember a couple more moments, just a few more moments of when JK was like this. Here's another direct translation from KG Cooker. OMG, you guys, the flirting, that tension, like, oh my god. The fact that every army is not a Jikuka is insane to me when clips like this exist. But anyway, as we saw, that was JK being like, babe, where you going and why don't I know about it? Come on, details, where you going? And you know, Jimmy knows how his man is like, so he just, you know, he played off of that, but he's used to it and he knows already.
진영 연락 왔어.
아까 뭐 꿈에 나왔다고.
나 입대하는 꿈 꿨대.
그건 꿈이 아니야, 현실이지.
예지몽이네, 예지몽.
왜 나는 안 꺼주냐? 진짜 섭섭하네, 동반이 있던데.
왜 서운할 게 뭐 있나?
The fact that JK is complaining, even though that's not even Jimin's dream, that's Jin's dream. Don't you just laugh them? Like, they are so funny, they're so hilarious, and their dynamic is just, I could talk about it all day. Like, JK, OMG. And how can we talk about JK wanting to know or be involved in all things Jimin without bringing up this festa where he was upset that J-Hope had listened to Face and he hadn't? Like, he was like, babe, how dare you play J-Hope the songs and you're refusing to play them for me? Like, how dare you? Couples, patterns. Couples must have a pattern. And JK has been doing this since forever.
하고 호병 방탈출 간 적 있잖아요.
아, 그런 거 우리 그 시작도 못했잖아요.
바로 전화했잖아요. 불 좀 켜주시면 안 돼요?
우리 5분 동안 아무것도 못해가지고 5분 동안 서로 깨웠어.
방탈출 방탈출.
어쩌? 아, 카페에 나랑 지민이를 데려왔지.
Episode 154 and 155 of Run BTS are one of my favorite episodes ever. I have watched them so many times. And I couldn't help but pick up on this moment where, you know, Jimin is talking about how he and Tuseok went to an escape room. And like we saw, JK had not been aware of it. He found out in this moment and, you know, he was like, what? You two went to an escape room? Like, notice how he's the only one who, like, the others don't care. But JK is like, how do I not know this? Because he knows everything about Jimin. So when he doesn't, his, like, antennas shoot up. He's like, why don't I not know about this? Like, it's just the way they are. And it's perfectly normal for JK to want to know all his boyfriend's whereabouts. It's just like how when Jimin is on his phone, JK always has to come and be like, okay, what are we looking at? To be fair, there's a moment there from In the Soup where JK just wanted to look up a recipe from Jimin's phone. But since he has a history of looking at Jimin's phone, we can speculate that he was looking, you know, it's possible. Like, there's this moment where they're at a concert and JK is recording a video on Jimin's phone and then a text comes in and JK opens the text. So this is just who they are, this is their dynamic, and Jimin doesn't seem to mind, and it just seems to be healthy for them. So yeah, it was in my last live where I promised that I was gonna post that Jikook hide and seek analysis, and I thought I would add a few more moments because, you know, couples have patterns. If your ship, again, I'm gonna say, if your ship does not have a pattern, then it's probably not real. Shazzy out. Till next time. JK really went, babe, who texted us? Who texted us?